I was in Spain and France over the summer with Frankie, and we were wild camping as we cycled up the north coast. And on the fourth night, we stayed at this like park, as if we were going to like a National Trust park that was in Spain. So I don't know what they called it. Nacional Trusty. There was like a water fountain.
The Parc National.
Yeah, that sounds better. How do you say that?
The Parc National, I think.
Okay, thank you. And
You didn't learn much Spanish?
no, I didn't. Habla inglés.
That's good.
That's all we used to say.
Yeah,
Oh wow. Thanks. I feel like a lot of you probably speak Spanish. Okay. We woke up this one morning. We were tired. I think we were a bit grumpy with each other, but the sun was out, and I used to have this kind of moment to myself where I'd let the sun beat on my eyelids, and I'd stand there and I'd imagine that this person I used to really have a crush on would appear in front of me at this park where I was at back at home. And so I stood there in Spain, miles away from this place, and the sunlight was the same. And I imagined the people that I really wanted to be with in that moment. They were there. And so, Pyramid Song. It's a really beautiful song. It's pretty harrowing though, the sound of it. Anyway, I jumped in the river, and what did I see? Black-eyed angels swam with me, a moon full of stars and astral cars, all the things I used to see. All my lovers were there with me, all my pasts and futures. And we all went to heaven in a little rowboat. There was nothing to fear and nothing to doubt. I jumped into the river. Black-eyed angels swam with me, a moon full of stars and astral cars, and all the things I used to see. All my lovers were there with me, all my past and futures, and we all went to heaven in a little rowboat. There was nothing to fear and nothing to doubt. There was nothing to fear and nothing to doubt. There was nothing to fear and nothing to doubt. That's that. Cool. So, and with that, who would like to read next? Harry, could you check?
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, goodness me, I love working at this little shop because all the people that come in, you know, I really try and eke out. I try and work out, can we have a conversation today? Is that what's about to happen? And there was a woman that came in, and I was stood near the door as she came in. I said, hello. And then immediately, it's as if she needed someone to say that to her. She said, oh, it's so nice. You don't always walk into a shop and someone says hi. But then the other customer left, and it was just me and her. We were chatting for a bit. I found out all the wonderful things that she does. She spent 30 years of her life working as a teacher with special educational needs children. She retired. It was a lot. She worked like, and then, she moved down to Cornwall. Then she started to work again where she would drive around to different families around Cornwall and work with them. And it was only supposed to be like 25 hours a week. It ended up being like 60 if you include all the travel and stuff. Crazy. She had to quit after 3 years. She said, I can't do this. But now, from her home here in Falmouth, she has this community and this network of parents that she asks, or she says, if you ever need to, bring your child round after school and we'll sort of sit together, and she has these groups of kids where then she'll like sort of help them be heard. So if there's ever a child, and usually they're quite heavily autistic, and if there's ever a child that doesn't really know how to, or doesn't really want to speak, she'll just like change it completely and like say, oh, let's play dress up or something, and then and hearing her speak was so inspiring. And I wrote a little note, and then I wanted to read out something that I wrote to my diary a few weeks ago. Didn't think that first line makes sense. That there's a woman such as Barbara. Babby they call her. A fighter, truly a fighter, who enables the giving of such goodness. I am inspired. I wrote into my diary that I have suffered in this life, and that is true. When I say the following words, I speak as a fellow human to you. I haven't lived your experiences, but I know we both have felt some kind of pain. And hear that shared pain in these words. I want to say thank you for keeping on going, and I will try and fight too. Hours 1,000 in this place, this body with its already tarnished threads, life oozing from behind these deep brown eyes, pain and anxiety like medals of defiance and survival on it, a mind making its own damn mind, bruised and beaten, left to the last one picked, left picking up the pieces, punches and prose thrown at this body, so awkward, bleating often a phrase, unintelligible, keeps bleating, keep bleeding, keep healing, keep crying, postpone dying, wrinkled opinion, an ancient distinction, age and wisdom, young versus lived in. Well, I am lived in, damn it. I am a sufferer of this misery that is life. From the moment this beautiful body beated and pleaded, I had suffered.
Fantastic, mate.
I am lived in. I like that. Lived in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so conversational, so pleading as well. You get the sense that you're really trying to express to us.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Very
those two.
emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but that was my diary, so you know.
Yeah, they go together though. I love it.
Hello. Yeah. Yeah.
A late arrival.
Yeah.